Hello coaster lovers. So this year of 2023 was a big year for me and for the channel. I got to ride 15 new coaster credits this year, moved to Florida, hit 100 subscribers, and run my first ever plane. As for the new parks, they spread from Dollywood to Busch Gardens and more. So today I've picked the 10 best new to me coasters that I've ridden this year and ranked all of them from worst to best. But before we start, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and smash the bell so you never miss out on any upload. So let's jump right into the list. Coming up in last place is the first roller coaster that I've done that is manufactured by Schwarzkopf. It's Scorpion at Busch Gardens, Tampa. In my opinion, this ride is really underrated. It has the nice janky feeling. It's very reminiscent of an aero coaster. The circular shaped loop gives some really good G's, which makes you press down into your seat. Everything else is great too. But if I had to modify something, that's an easy call. The restraints. They are not pleasant. They lie on your stomach, and if you're stapled, it is not going to be fun at all. So that's my tip for Scorpion if you're going to ride it for the first time. Do not staple yourself. Another coaster that you shouldn't staple yourself on is on a coaster that I actually rode for the first time not that long ago. It's Rock and Roller Coaster. I got to ride this coaster on December 11th, and this is way better than Flight of Fear. It's because it's more smooth, and the restraints are better because they aren't uncomfortable. FOF's restraints are, though. The thing I like more on FOF than on Rock and Roller Coaster is the launch, because on FOF you get some good yank, but the yank on Rock and Roller Coaster isn't as forceful as FOF's launch. But I'm not saying it's bad, though. I hope I get to ride this coaster again and get a re-ride. Another coaster that I definitely need a re-ride on is Kumba. This is at the number 8 place, and this was my first B&M sit-down coaster, and this ride is the definition of a headbanger. It's not rough nor smooth. I do like the layout, though. From the first loop to the final helix, it's an enjoyable ride if you can look past the headbanging. The first drop is great, and the hover roll is also great. There's not much with the dive loop and the cobra roll. The beautiful interlocking corkscrews are as great to watch as it's to ride. Then the final helix is pretty good. The restraints aren't the best, but they are better than the restraints on Scorpion. A ride that has the same restraints is SheiKra. I was not expecting to do another dive coaster so soon, but this is it. I will easily take this over Valravn. I haven't done Griffin nor Yukon Striker yet. Only this and Valravn are the ones that I have done. You get actual airtime down the first drop, but Valravn does not because of the vests. And you do have a very similar layout, but instead of a hangtime-filled inline twist, it's a splashdown for SheiKra, and it makes me miss Kings Island. The next place coaster is one of the biggest surprises during this year of new credits. It's Wild Eagle at Dollywood. This is my second ever wing coaster. But I do like the other wing coaster that I've ridden, Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, because Gatekeeper has a superior layout and forces, but Wild Eagle has better theming and a better placement. As for the trains, it's a very tight matchup. Both of them are really pretty, but uncommon as of now. But shifting back to Wild Eagle, this is a fun ride. The layout is a good one. You have a great first drop. The vests don't bother you, which is great, but this is my experience though. And the inversions are pretty good. The first loop has some pull if you're in the back, and the 0G roll afterwards delivers great hang time. Then the other two inversions are good too. This is one of the shorter coasters on this list, but I don't mind that. Another short ride that packs a punch is also at Dollywood. It's Tennessee Tornado. This was one of the biggest surprises of my new credits this year, and this is a fantastic coaster. Not the longest in the world, but it packs a punch. The elements it has are great, such as the first drop, the hangtime filled first inversion, and the positive G filled iron butterfly. The theming is pretty solid too, and I got to ride this coaster 3 times, but I will note more in a review, which I have in the card above. A ride that also has pretty solid theming is Montu at Busch Gardens. This is easily the best new to me B&M that I've ridden this year, and this is a fantastic experience. Layout wise, also fantastic. In the forces department, they are unreal. Like on the Batwing, it feels strange. I will create a review for this coaster soon, and I'll talk more about it. And the next time I go to Busch Gardens, I'm going to get more rides and footage for this coaster. The next place spot at number 3 is the best G-side that I have ridden. It is Thunderhead. Why I say it's the best G-side that I've ridden, sorry Mystic, is because the retrack that Dollywood did just made the ride feel like it opened yesterday. It is running so fast this year. The airtime is great, and the roughness factor makes the ride more fun in my opinion. And the laterals are top notch. When I went to Dollywood in March, the ride had no more than a station wait. I've heard this ride can pull nearly up to an hour wait. That's how good the retrack is. I also got 3 rides on this Immaculate Woody. A ride that also feels brisk is Lightning Rod, also at Dollywood. This is easily one of the most out of control coasters that I have ever ridden. The day that I went to Dollywood made Lightning Rod feel like someone on fire. Not literally, but you know what I mean. The forces that this ride pulls are fantastic, and of course, the layout is great, but I'm going to stop being abundant about layouts. All the layouts on this list are great. But anyways, the first launch was really fun. I'm sad that they're taking it out and replacing it with the lift. I get it though, it's to reduce maintenance, but the lift is not going to be the same as the launch, but this ride is still really good. Another ride that is even better is none other than Iron Gwazi. I don't want to spoil this, but this coaster is easily on my top 5, and this is a masterpiece that RMC nailed it on. The airtime is powerful and there's a quantity of airtime. It's quality and quantity combined and it's amazing. The two inversions are tremendous with the psychotic death roll and the endless dangling with the 0G stall. Gwazi also looks strikingly stunning in the skyline of Busch Gardens. It just looks so threatening in a fun way. I like the trains too, they are pretty sleek. So that is all my thoughts on the top 10 best new coaster credits that I got this year in 2023. So if you enjoyed this video, it would help if you gave this video a like, and you can subscribe too. And you can always change your mind later. I also apologize that I didn't upload last Saturday. My computer crashed, so therefore I couldn't upload a video, so my apologies. And make sure to listen to this. The next video I'm going to be uploading is next Sunday. It's because on that day, it's a holiday, and it's a tradition here on King's Coasters to upload my top 15 on that day. But anyways, make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and I'll see you on New Year's Eve.